Welcome to Fashion Enquirer Daily. I'm MJ Carter. This weekend was a whirlwind. Why? It was NBA All Star weekend in the San Francisco Bay Area. Events were held in Oakland as well as San Francisco. I had the honor and the privilege to attend the Celebrity All Star game at the Oakland Arena. It was amazing. Celebrity coaches, celebrity players, a good game, good energy. For that game, I wore a nice ensemble. What did I wear? Well, I had like a fringe jumpsuit. So it was very chic, very rugged, very Oakland. This fringe jumpsuit paired nicely with my circus boots that I got from Saks. My circus boots were actually the same color as my fringe jumpsuit, which is really cool. Like a brown with a distressed look. And the boots also had the brown with the distressed look. In addition, I wore a long cardigan type sweater that went just above my knees, that was open with no buttons in black. Just nice. I had a fabulous, fabulous time at the game. I went with friends from college and friends from my work life. That night, we went to San Francisco for the Kenny the Jet Smith All-Star NBA party for 2025. And it was amazing. It was at the Emporium in San Francisco near Pier 15. When you walked in the door, you did a coat check, a sign of class, of course, and I loved it. So after the coat check, we did the red carpet. The red carpet was amazing. It actually was a black carpet, but it did have the step and repeat. There were paparazzi lined up at the black red carpet. I'm going to call it a red carpet for all intents and purposes, but you know what I'm saying. And the paparazzi were lined up, so I must admit, there is a little heightened energy that you get when you approach a red carpet. So, when it was time for me to walk on the red carpet, they announced me, MJ Carter. I didn't pitch Fashion Enquirer Daily. I just was focused on, doing well on the red carpet. But I didn't expect to actually be interviewed. So I was interviewed. The media outlet, I'm not sure which outlet it was, that interviewed me asked me what label my dress was, designer. And I shared with them that I wore a dress the population dress. And then they asked me what inspired the ensemble and complimenting me also on the ensemble. And I just basically just said good energy inspired my dress the population dress. In addition to that, they asked what was my hope for the NBA All Star Weekend in terms of attending events, and I just said good. Supporting the NBA, celebrating the players, and celebrating their success, essentially, is what I said. And so that was the end of the interview. That's a brief recap. And then I proceeded to go down the red carpet, and it was just amazing. All of the paparazzi, photographers, the media, just snapping photos, and you have to pose and you just enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It's a little nerve wracking because you just want to make sure you're not, posing wrong. But I did practice, and every good media personality and entertainer, actress, singer, producer, they definitely practice before they go on the red carpet. So I knew to do that. So I had struck a pose or two at home, and I was just prepared for it. So it's okay. That said, it was just fun. So after the red carpet, I did proceed with two of my besties, one from college and one from work life from NABJ, which is the National Association of Black Journalists. Um, I proceeded with my two friends and we walked into the venue. It was so nice. It was sort of like a walk of fame, and you saw pictures of Kenny Smith and other personalities from TNT, like Charles Barkley and other people of importance that are associated with TNT and sports. You saw like black and white pictures of them, poster size images of them while you walk down the walkway into the venue where the actual party scene took place. So, if those of you who've never been in the Emporium, it's actually just a beautiful building and beautiful location, a great venue. It was amazing. So we get into the uh, the space where the actual party was held, just well decorated. Lighting was perfect. It was very dark and mysterious, but also light shine to kind of focus in on certain areas. There were a lot of opportunities for photo ops with the 2K photo op at the NBA booth, and then there was a Saratoga photo op, and then other stations as well too for photo ops. They had a VIP uh, bar, so I got drinks at the VIP bar, and they were glass as opposed to plastic, which was amazing. I sampled the Jet drink, which is I guess Kenny's official drink. It was top notch. The drink was so good and it wasn't overpowering, which is what I really liked. So then we just went around and did the different photo opportunities at the venue, and the music was very nice. A lot of hip hop, a lot of old school R&B, that cookout music as well too. Just amazing. I felt confident in my dress. I think the fashion piece was very important. Um, my dress shined. It had a pop of color, a pop of glitter, a pop of shine, but it was more of the subtle pink, like a very muted type pink pastel. And the embellishments on the dress also were like gold color. So I think I was just shining all night and I loved it. I had on some very modest heels by Jessica Simpson. They weren't really high priced and, red bottoms. I didn't do all that. But I did just do a dress the population dress again and the Jessica Simpson heels, and I looked like $1,000,000. So that was very nice. But I will say my feet were killing me. Were killing me. Oh my goodness. By the end of the night, I was just toasted with those shoes, but it was just fun. So I think I will upgrade my shoes just a little bit next time and make sure I have some comfy shoes that still fit the bill in terms of fashion forward, and the high heels is what I was going for, and it looks beautiful. So I did see a couple of, I did get a chance to see Kenny. I saw him walk out. He had a Gucci ensemble. It was very nice. A Gucci jacket with the monogram Gucci on it, which is how I knew it was Gucci. And it looked very nice on him. It was actually the brown color Gucci with the beige Gucci with the darker brown Gucci insignia on the jacket, and it was very nice. And in addition, I did get a chance to see a couple of faces in sports. Uh, Big time sports people were there, and entertainment as well. And it was just a pretty much all around good crowd. I mean, very mature crowd. I mean, older ladies, older gentlemen, and then mid-aged ladies and mid-aged gentlemen. Not too many youngins. So that was also very interesting. I didn't see a lot of 20 somethings looking all twinkly because I know I was twinkling in my 20s, but I didn't see a lot of that. I just saw circulation of like 30s and 40s and even, 50s and whatnot. So I think 30 on up, the grown and sexy crowd was at the Kenny Smith party, Kenny the Jet Smith party. And then Too Short. did perform representing Oakland, even though the party wasn't in Oakland, it was in SF. Too Short performed. He performed my favorite song of his, which is Blow the Whistle, when he mentions Oakland, and I love it. And so he performed other songs that are famous, like Getting It, Getting While the Getting is Good, and talking about everyone getting the bag. And then some other people performed. I don't know all the hip hop artist names because my forte is fashion, so in the industry, there's a lot of people that perform that I'm not familiar with. Um, but I hear their music and I'm like, oh, yeah, I know that artist. Or, oh, yeah, that must be a newer artist. I haven't heard them before. So that's kind of where I stand with it. But um, my friends kind of knew about the different artists that performed that night. And I believe also 2 Chainz performed. 2 Chainz performed, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. But a lot of hip hop artists performed that night, and it was just amazing. And the music, we got video and tons of photos, and it was just so fun. So look for my blog, which is fashionenquirerdaily.com. And on my blog, I'll post photos from the event. So you'll see my beautiful Dress the Population dress in my Jessica Simpson shoes. You'll see pictures from the event, photographs, images from the event, and you'll just see as much as I can show you to kind of capture the essence. Now, on day 2, that was day 1, so that's a lot. The celebrity game, the Kenny the Jet Smith party, and then day 2, which was Saturday, yesterday. Day 2, we went to the HBCU Classic. It was amazing. Oh my goodness. So Morehouse College played against Tuskegee, and Tuskegee ended up winning the game. I was voting for Morehouse, rooting for Morehouse because, I just always have cared deeply about the Morehouse College. I remember visiting there when I was in high school and just admiring the legacy of Black men getting their education on and stepping up their game politically, socially, business wise, an institution for Black men. I'm supporting that. So, Tuskegee is co-ed, and that's fine. So, but I'm supporting Black men in particular on this note. So I was just so proud of Morehouse. So, with that said, moving forward to yesterday, it was just ironic to go back and support Morehouse when I had visited there in college. While I was in high school, I was 16. I went on a Black college tour and I visited Morehouse. So, and then another part of it that was ironic about attending the HBCU Classic is that I attended a Howard University and Southern game when I was 11 years old. And there's a story behind it. So the story behind it is that I didn't know anything about Howard University. And when I attended the football game, this is a football game, not a basketball game. But when I attended the football game, I attended with my mother, her friend Dee Dee, and Dee Dee's 2 sons. And Dee Dee happened to be a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority and alumna of Southern University. So we sat on Southern University's side of the stadium. And this was in LA. I believe it's the Coliseum or some stadium in LA. I was so young, I don't remember all the deets. Deets mean details, for those of you who don't know. So I went with my mom. I was 11, and we were sitting on Southern side, and it was, we were just enjoying the game, and I was talking, I believe, with Dee Dee's 2 younger sons. And all of a sudden, I looked across the football field, and I saw the energy on the other side of the stadium, and it was just, hey, hey. And I saw the cheerleaders cheering, and I saw the football team on the sidelines, and I just saw the energy. It was just huge, big, big energy. And I asked my mom, I tapped her and I said, Mom, what school is that? What team is that over there? And she said, "Oh, that's Howard University." And so then I took it all in and I said, "Mom, I want to go to Howard University." And she looked at me just in astonishment and she said, "Why?" I said, "Because they party the best." Well, long story short, later on, I ended up going to the library at the time because there was no internet. I don't want to date myself, but I went to the library and did research with my mother about Howard University and found out that they had a great medical program and a great legacy nonetheless. And so it would be a great institution for me to attend since at the time I was very interested in becoming a pediatrician. So that being said, I was so excited and I never changed my mind. From 11 years old to 16 years old when I went on the college tour, to 18 years old when I went to college, and then to 23, 24 years old when I graduated, because it took me a while to graduate, but I graduated. I never changed my mind about Howard University. And now I'm in my 40s and I just love Howard just as much as an alumna. And I'm so proud of the university and the institution of higher learning. And I'm so proud of the legacy and to be a part of that legacy and to continue it. So I just want to say thank you to Howard University for making me who I am today and understanding my energy. Well, for more, check out my blog at fashioninquirerdaily.com. I do a blog as often as possible, not quite as often as I like, but as often as possible to keep you up on the best fashion trends. And also, if you would like a free consultation, an initial consultation for 1 hour to help bring out your true fashion sense, connect with me on my website as well too, fashioninquirerdaily.com to get that free consultation and we can bring out your true fashion sense. Bye for now, MJ Carter.